Why superpowers would suck in real life. All right, lock you in here.
Invisibility. To some people, invisibility would be a dream superpower. They fantasize
See,
about
that's
all
what
the
I'm
things they could
saying.
do without
If you
being
pick invisibility, you are a creep. No way around it. Like, yeah, it'd be cool, but also no one should have that much power.
Not exactly heroic things, but when you look closer, it's not as cool as it sounds. Here's the problem. For you to see, light has to hit the back of your eyes. But if you're invisible, light would just pass through you, leaving you blind. And if somehow your eyes could catch light, they would still be visible, making you a pair of
Okay,
floating
that
eyeballs.
I
Just
don't know.
creepy.
That doesn't count, I feel like, bro. That's like the odds of you being invisible defy any sense of like logic, I guess. So why are we gonna pretend like your eyes wouldn't just reflect the light? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is bullshit. This is like adding a stipulation to it.
To go fully invisible, you need to be completely naked. Not
I
that
would
some
go
of you would
completely
mind
naked
that,
if I was invisible.
but you wouldn't be
Who's gonna see you? You're invisible.
able to carry anything either, and since no one can see you, they would crash into you all the time. You better not use perfume or even make noise breathing.
No.
People would still know you are there.
No, you would think
Plus,
that
if
you're
you're
going
thinking that you can
crazy
rob
if
a
you
bank-
thought somebody was there and they were invisible.
A thermal camera would still spot your heat radiation, making it nearly
Yeah,
impossible.
but okay,
to
but how
sneak in
many banks
undetected.
have thermal cameras? Not many, I don't think. You could definitely rob some banks. But then they're just going to see the cash floating, so that kind of gets rid of that idea. Okay, hear me out. You start your coaching career, right? Your football coaching career, okay? Then you go into the other team's meetings, right? You go to their meetings, okay? You listen to their game plans, you learn their plays, you know exactly what's coming, right? And then so when game time comes, you have the perfect counter for everything they decide to call, right? You start out high school football, low high school football, it doesn't matter. And you just work your way up, right? D1, NFL. Then before you know it, you're the best coach of all time. You're getting $1 million contracts and you're set up for life. You only have to do it for like 5 years. What the hell does that mean?
Intangibility. Picture this. You've just unlocked intangibility. You're super excited, so you decide to phase your hand through a wall. But the moment you
Oh,
activate
you can
your powers,
phase
you
through
drop
things.
straight through the floor, sinking into the earth. You either deactivate your powers and become fused into rock, suffocating to death, or continue sinking until you reach the molten center of the earth due to gravity, unable to do anything.
See, bro, these are the stipulations. Like,
Waiting until
okay, you get intangibility, but like it's only your hand, so you could reach through the wall or something, or run through the wall. You know?
you decide to die. Super speed. A moderate super speed of about 190 miles per hour, like dashes,
That'd be fire.
wouldn't be so bad. The problems would be minimal. But if we're talking about speed similar to the Flash, without Speed Force, then it would be a disaster
Low key, I
waiting
would
to
just
happen.
prefer to have
You would have
like
to jump
Flash or Dash's speed from the Incredibles because, like I said, you're winning every track meet, bro. Any and every track meet you go to, you're absolutely dusting Usain Bolt. You're going to be world famous for the fastest person ever, right? Then you could also translate that to football or basketball. Nobody could stop you because you just go down the floor, the court with a layup every time.
an enormous amount of force, far greater than what the human body can handle, and it would cause your legs to simply
Okay, then how
rip
does
off your
Flash
body.
do it then, bro? Like,
Here's another
these are the stipulations, man.
thing. Air isn't empty. It's filled with elements like oxygen and nitrogen, plus tons of tiny dust particles. As you move through air, you're rubbing against these particles, generating friction that produces heat.
This is fire. Literally fire.
Moving at super speed would just
Well, not if I have a flame-resistant suit.
say you don't burn. You still need to see where you're going. Human perception isn't adapted to handle high speed.
Okay,
so moving
bro,
at
but
super speed would make everything blurry.
Nobody has super speed, so like in turn, if you had super speed, wouldn't you be able to process things faster?
The speed at which you think would need to match your physical speed. Otherwise, you would just crash into things. Possibly doing what A-Train did, just running through
Okay.
people.
Question: what would y'all do if you're a good person, you fight crime, right, and then you accidentally like run through somebody like A-Train did? Are you gonna like send yourself to jail? Because in turn, when you do that, you're helping less people than not. You know what I'm saying? and it's like it's a mistake, but it also cost somebody's life. So like you have that moral aspect. I would probably turn myself in. I don't know. Definitely. Nah, definitely. But if you think about it that way, right? You're helping so many people. Well, not A Train, but let's imagine you're better than A Train. You're like the Flash, right? But you accidentally run through somebody because they didn't look before they crossed the road. A Train was a piece of shit, though. He didn't even feel bad about it until later on.
Possibly doing what A Train did, just running through people. And in the case that your perception does keep up, the world around you would seem so slow
Which would be
that
fire.
you'd basically be stuck in time. Having super speed would also mean burning millions of calories every day, so
Bro,
you'd go broke.
if you have
buying all the
super
food needed.
speed, you literally will be the most famous person in the world. You will not struggle for money. You will be able to afford food.
Your metabolism
This
satisfied.
is mine. Okay. If I had to pick one, it's this. Teleportation is fire. He's going to tell me why it's
As
not.
you might know, the Earth is in constant motion through space, moving at around 67,000 miles per hour. It rotates, orbits the sun, and the solar system orbits around the center of the galaxy. If you wanted to teleport, you would need to calculate the exact position of the Earth through space, or else
Says
you would teleport
you,
into
bro.
space,
Okay.
dying instantly.
Imagine the teleportation powers are like you can teleport to anywhere you've ever been. But I guess anywhere you've ever been is constantly changing because you're constantly orbiting. Yeah, no, he might be right on this one. Wow, that was a short one.
Immortality. If you were given the choice between dying
Bro,
in
I
1 year
don't
or becoming
understand
immortal,
when
what would
people
you
say they
choose?
want to live forever. Like, you would see everybody you love die, right? And then you just keep a never-ending cycle of just, like, everybody around you dies, and that would just get old. To me, at least, I think so. And also, the world, I feel like, just keeps getting worse and worse as time goes on. Imagine how bad it will be in 200 years, bro. You're not going to want to stick around for that. And you're also going to be like a boomer. You're going to be a 200-year-old person. You're not going to like the new generation of people every year. And then you're going to have to like start another family with a generation that you don't like.
The choice seems obvious, doesn't it? You're thinking that being immortal would be much better than dying in a year, right? But if you're
See,
immortal,
that's what I'm
you would have
saying.
to watch everyone you love die over and over again until you don't have any emotional feelings
Isn't
anymore.
that what happened
would
to
live to see the
Immortal
human
in
race die out.
Invincible? Like, didn't he go crazy because everybody just kept dying?
See the world end, and ultimately, you would be drifting in space all alone for eternity.
Yeah, the Earth.
Time stop. Oh, time
The Earth is
stop.
going to blow up, or not blow up, but get swallowed by the sun in like 4 billion years. I was heartbroken when I found out about that in second grade. I was so upset. I had like an existential crisis because, you know, I guess I thought I would live forever at that point in time.
Superpower desired by
What was
many.
this one?
Time stop would be a dream come true for some
Time stop.
individuals for obvious reasons for eternity.
This is another
Time
weird one
stop.
for me, bro. I feel like it's kind of like invisibility and you're just kind of going to be a creeper. I don't know. The movie Click was cool. Like, I guess you could pause moments like that you cherish or something for a little bit longer. That would be cool. Dude, that would be so clutch if you could pause time, study for the exam, and then ace it? What?
The moment you stop time, the molecules of air around you would stop as well, making it impossible to breathe. It also means photons would stop.
Who's
rendering
making
you
these
unable to see.
rules?
Stop time and become unable to breathe or see until you either resume time or just
No,
die.
it sucks.
Great power,
Sucks
huh?
now.
Super
Okay,
strength.
now this one, this
Super
would be
strength
my
sounds
number
awesome,
2.
right?
It would always be my number 2. Wait, no. Okay, here's my ranking. Teleportation. Imagine this guy is just, okay, like I'm not going to teleport into space. I don't have to do exact calculations, whatever. I would just ask ChatGPT anyways. So basically, right? Teleportation, number 1. Number 2, super speed, like the Flash. Not like the Flash, like Dash. Okay? Instantly most famous person ever. Then super strength, bro. Same deal. I'm not fighting crime. I have superpowers. I'm not going to go fight crime. I'm literally going to be the best athlete in every single sport ever.
Real life, though, it's a mess. Everything's designed for regular people, meaning that if you were super strong, you'd be breaking
No,
doorknobs,
okay.
keyboards, and
If you could
glasses
control
left and
your
right.
strength, super strength would be OP.
Imagine going to hug your mom and breaking her spine
that would-
because you
that
don't
would
know how to
suck.
control your strength yet. Having super strength doesn't mean you're indestructible either. If you punch a wall, for example, because of Newton's third law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. The force that you applied to the wall would be applied back to you with the same intensity.
Bro, but
knocking
assuming
back
you
and
have
breaking
super
your
strength,
hand.
wouldn't your bones also be super durable? That was a good video. Make sure y'all go like and subscribe if you like the video. There's another one right here, and hit that notification bell right there.